Hola, artists! Your art teacher, Mrs. Billman, has asked me, famous Mexican artist Frida Kahlo, to read a book about me. I was born in 1907 in Mexico. Life was hard. People were poor and hungry. This is a picture of me and my sisters. That's me with the very large hair bow. I changed my mind, and when I got older, I liked flowers in my hair more than bows. When I was 6, I got polio. I played sports though, but I was shy. Polio is a disease that you can't get anymore. There's a vaccine for it, but it changed the way my legs moved and felt, and the way I played sports was a bit different because of how my legs grew a bit differently after having polio. This is a picture of me in about the 7th grade. My school was mostly boys. I was smart. I wanted to be a doctor. What are your favorite school subjects? I bet you guessed one of mine was art. I was in a bus crash. I was 18. I broke bones. I wanted to feel better, so I painted self-portraits. That means I used a mirror to look at myself and paint pictures of myself. Here are some of my art supplies. I married Diego Rivera. He was an artist too. We traveled for work. He was much taller than I. I was proud of my country. I wore traditional Mexican clothing. What are you proud of? Much like the clothing you see me wearing now. I sold a self-portrait. A big museum bought it. This is one of my favorite paintings of myself because I painted my favorite pet 4 different times. His name is Benito. He was my favorite parrot. So it looks like I have 4, but it's him 4 times. I was always creating art. I made about 200 pieces of artwork. This is a picture of me in my studio. My studio had all my favorite things so I could see them whenever I wanted. My doll collection, my paper flowers, and all of my pets that I could have around me. My work became more famous. People came to visit my old home. My home is called the Casa Azul. You should say Casa Azul. If you did, you just said the blue house in Spanish. What would you like to ask me? Mrs. Billman says, write down what you'd like to ask me, Frida Kahlo, or make a video asking me a question, or type in what she said is called the text box, your question that you would like to ask me, Frida Kahlo. Thank you for letting me tell you about me before you study my art with Mrs. Billman.